You can generate an in-depth progress report for your accessibility project in just a few minutes inside of Accessibility Tracker. So I'm going to show you how to do this right now. So we're on the reports page. I'm going to select generate new report, and then we need to select one project that we want the progress report for. So I've selected company accessibility project. I'm going to generate the report. And then within a few seconds, we get the progress report. And this is a more broad overview, but what we have here are some nice data visualizations. We can see the number of issues completed, the number of issues validated, the average completion rate, and then we've got the top WCAG success criteria distribution. And so continuing on down, we have some more bar graphs to look through. We have a detailed analytics summary. So here we can see the top 5 WCAG success criteria, the different testing environments, and so on. So we have this. What we can do now is we can generate an AI accessibility report. And then so we can give AI custom instructions to generate this report. So I'll just write focus on a report, a high-level report for executives. And I can select email notification when we're done, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it at this. And so what AI is going to do is it's going to generate a report based on the current status of your accessibility project. Now, as I said, this is going to take a few minutes to complete, probably 2 or 3. We're already at 13% completion, but I'm going to go ahead and check out of this, even though we're already at 19%. I'm going to go back to continue working, so it's going to take us back to the dashboard. But I do want to go back to those reports that we initially saw. So I'm going to go back to the reports page, and we can see there are some previous reports that have already been generated. So I'm going to go ahead and view the report. And what's nice is we can share the URL for the report, or we can make it private, or we have here copy the link. So we have that available to us. But what you'll see right now is we've got this digital accessibility audit report, and this is for Project Phoenix. This is all just sample data, but here you have an executive summary. It starts out, this report presents a comprehensive accessibility audit of the portal evaluated against the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. The audit identified 145 accessibility issues, and then indicating a significant number of barriers for users with disabilities. So the report goes on. We've got these key performance indicators, so a table there. So current issue status analysis, status breakdown, issue status distribution, or issue distribution priority matrix. And then we've got the WCAG conformance assessment. And then, so you just see here, there's so much data that has been extracted from our audit report as it stands. This is as the current project, as the status of the current project stands. So we've also got an implementation roadmap, and then we've got strategic recommendations. So this is all here. You saw that we can customize the report, so we can go ahead and slant it one way or another. We've got here a timestamp for when this report was generated. So this is getting into the accessibility and compliance documentation that we are working on. We're not stopping here. We're going to go ahead and we're working on improving not only the reports, but having more documentation available. And then also the ability to upload external documentation that you have, so that you have your documentation all in one source. So there will be storage as well. But this is something that we're working on. We're also working on archiving projects, so that you can archive a project, come back to it, and compare current progress versus where you were. So looking at your audit report now versus where it was, let's say, a year ago. But documentation is something that is this is one of the areas that we're focusing in on for 2026. But here, I just showed you how you can generate a very comprehensive audit report, something that you can provide to management, to leadership, to the accessibility project coordinator, whoever it is. They will have access to this feature, and now you can generate a report at any time for your project. And in fact, let's go ahead and go back to reports. And so what we see now is that this latest report was generated. So let's go ahead and view that report, and it is loading. And here we have, let's see here. This report provides a comprehensive analysis of the current accessibility posture, interesting word by AI, of the Phoenix digital platform. It outlines the key findings, etc. And so here you do see a more tailored outlook for executives. So we have the executive summary, current issue status, issue distribution status, risk factor distribution. So here, if you're concerned with lawsuits, with the serial ongoing litigation inside of the United States, this is here for you. WCAG conformance assessment, risk assessment, and business impact. So you can see here that AI really took that prompt seriously, and customize this to what I was looking for. And then we have a strategic implementation roadmap. And you can see that this report is actually more brief than the other one. So it's more concise, more succinct, and to the point. But you can do this, right? You can have AI, you can prompt it to now generate a report. Remember that you've already uploaded your accessibility audit report. Now you're updating the status of the different issues. It's going to reflect how far you've come with your project. So this is a really, really nice feature to have. It makes it so easy. And you can, of course, you can also share this by copying the link to the report. So this is another feature inside of Accessibility Tracker. This is yet another way we have made AI a part of your accessibility project to make it more efficient, speed things up. Now we're not relying upon a written report. Now we're not waiting on it. We can go ahead and generate it in just a matter of a few minutes. You saw that didn't take long at all. So another feature inside of Accessibility Tracker, if you would like to sign up and go ahead and make this work for your project, you can sign up at accessibilitytracker.com, and I will include a link in the description.